Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to morning Vinyasa flow class. Today we will build fluidity, flexibility, strength, and energy for the coming day. We will be paying attention to our breath, alignment, and the state of our body and mind. Stay present and aware of your body. Move gracefully. And let's begin. Standing in the front of the mat. Let's bring the feet hip width apart. Hands by the sides, palms of the hands facing forward. Drop the shoulders down. Slight extension in the tailbone down. Feel your hip alignment. Just paying attention to the hip alignment, beginning to deepen the breath. And let's open the arms out. With your arms reaching out, twist to your right, and let's drop the right hand down the left leg and reach up and over the head. Mild twist. Inhale forward and change sides. Facing to your left. Drop the left hand down the right leg and reach through the right hand. Excellent. Reaching up. Exhale. Slowly lower down. Forward bend. Inhale. Look ahead of you. Step back. Plank. Pull the belly in. Press the heels away from you. Let's lower all the way down. Cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. Back of the neck elongated. And press yourself back into downward facing dog. Shoulders away from the ears. Spread the fingers wide open. Lifting the tailbone as high as you can. Ujjayi breath. Breathe into your hamstrings. Feel how wide and open your back is. Great, and let's walk the feet between the hands. Exhale, bow down. Slowly coming up, straight back, reach over the head. Exhale, hands over the heart. Inhale, reaching again over the head. Exhale, diving forward, forward bend. Hands on the ground, inhale, look ahead of you. And step back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga, all the way onto the ground, cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. And let's take plank here, side plank, right hand on the floor. Spread the fingers wide open, bringing the weight into the forearm as well. Reaching with the left hand up. From here, we're going to take the left hand to the right shin bone and reach and grab your shin bone. 2, 3, 4, keeping the right leg in the air so you're engaging the inner thighs. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And bring both hands on the ground, knee tucking into your chest, knee between the elbows, plank. Step the right foot between your hands and come up, warrior 1. And open into warrior 2. Reverse the warrior, walking the left hand down the left leg. Side angle, right hand on the ground, reaching through the fingertips on the left side. Excellent, both hands on the floor. And here we'll take the right arm up, twist, and reach over your head. Step it back, plank, all the way onto your belly, cobra. Feel that elongation along the back. And back to down dog. Excellent, let's take side plank on the left side. Crisscross your legs. And you will take your right hand to your left shin bone 10 times. Grab the shin bone, squeeze it in and extend. Count to 10. 10 reps. Move slowly and keep your leg in the air because this will allow you to engage your inner thighs. Last rep, take plank, knee between your elbows. Squeeze it high. Step it through. And let's come up, warrior one. Strong warrior, feel the strength of your body, the strength of your spirit, the strength of your will, the strength of your intention. And open into warrior two. Feel expansion, openness. Openness to the flow of life. And let's reverse the warrior. Walking the right hand down the right leg. Elongation, lower down, side angle. Lengthening the spine. Reaching over the head with the right hand. Both hands on the floor, twist. Aligning that left hip. Try not to bring it out to the side and reach over the head. Both hands on the floor, step it back, plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. You can do a neck roll gently here. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Pull the belly in and up. Feeling your body, feeling your core, feeling your belly. Softening the neck. Side plank, right hand on the floor. Stacking the hips and feet on top of each other if possible. And this time we'll bring the left knee and left shin bone into the left hand 10 times. Grab the knee and pause. Pull it in, extend. Coming into star side plank in between knee squeezes. Feel your obliques here. Keep lifting the hips. Don't allow them to drop down. Feel your alignment. Do this with intention and awareness. Feel your body moving gracefully, slowly, and purposefully through the moves. You're not just doing the moves, you're feeling the moves. Great. When you're done, both hands on the floor, squeeze your knee into your chest. And you can look at your screen. Next move, we're going to bring the left shin bone to the right forearm 5 times. 1, core stable, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step the left foot between your hands and come up. Low lunge, drop the back knee down and reach up and slightly back here. Hands clasping. Exhale, both hands down, forearms on the ground. Stretching the hips, the quadriceps, the hip flexor, the hamstrings. Feel your hips here. Breathe into your hips. Let them be fluid. Coming up and step back in down dog. Side plank, left hand on the floor. And we'll grab the right shin bone with the right hand 10 times, keeping the alignment of the pose, keeping the hips lifted, the core strong and engaged, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, taking star side plank in between knee holds or shin bone holds, and feeling the strength and the stability of your movement here, the solidity even, the steadiness of your movement, the quality of the movement, as well as the quality of the breath, feeling your breath. And let's bring both hands on the floor, knee squeezes between the elbows, 5 shin bone touches to your forearm. And let's step the foot between the hands, drop the back knee down, low crescent lunge, reaching over your head. Feel that expansion and openness, that reach upwards, that growth, that impulse for growth. Great, both hands down on the inside of the right knee. Lower down onto your elbows and breathe into your hips, into your hamstrings, quadriceps, hip flexors. Breathe openness into those areas. Allow the muscles to let go. Communicate to your body through your breath. Feeling the pose here. Great, step it back. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Lifting the tailbone high. Fingers spreading wide open. For the next move, you can look at the screen so that you can see it. We're going to bring the right knee to the left elbow, kind of with a twist, fluid twist here, and then bring the right hip over the left. 3 of those. Take your time and do it like a dancer. Put some fluidity, bring some fluidity into this. 2, 3, and step the right foot between the hands. Come up, high lunge. Let's bring the left hand on the floor, roll onto the outer edges of your feet, and feel your right hip stretching here. Great. We'll go to splits or partial splits with a back bend, optional. And step it back, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Opposite side, left shin bone to left elbow and bring the hip over the right hip. Twist into this pose and feel your obliques working. Also feel the fluidity of the pose, the stretching. Third repetition, and step it through. Left foot between the hands, come up, high lunge. And let's roll onto the outer edges of the feet, right hand on the floor, sit into your left hip, feel it. This is a hip stretch, hip opener. Do not force the pose, feel it, yield into it. Great splits from here, half splits, partial splits. As far as you can go, stretch here and feel the pose. Back bend optional. Keep your hips square. And coming up and back, downward facing dog, plank chaturanga, upward facing dog, and back to down dog. Let's take the right foot between the hands, high lunge. Hands in prayer, twist. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee, look over your shoulder. Press into the back heel. Exhale, soften the belly. Soften the face muscles. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And coming out of this, reaching up. Exhale, both hands on the floor. Step it back, plank, chaturanga, up dog. Chaturanga, down dog. Let's take the left foot between the hands and come up, high lunge. Hands in prayer, twist, shoulders away from the ears. Looking at the horizon. Coming out of this, lift and reach. Exhale, both hands down, step it back, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Chaturanga, exhale, downward facing dog. And let's step the right foot between the hands, come up, warrior two. Straightening the lead knee, triangle pose. Press the hips back, lengthen the sides of the torso. Relax the shoulders, pull the belly in. Feel the tailbone alignment. Reaching over the head with your left arm, palm of the hand facing down. Both hands on the floor. Square your hips here, close the back foot in a little bit and lower down, intense side stretch. And let's revolve the triangle. Let's keep the left hand down, reaching with the right hand up and over the head, revolving triangle, and release, chest over the right leg. Softening the hamstrings. Step it back, Vinyasa, Chaturanga, up dog. Back to Chaturanga, down dog. Step the left foot between the hands, warrior two. And let's straighten the lead knee, triangle pose. Opening that right hip, External rotation here, reaching over the head with the right hand, lengthening. The neck is an extension of your spine. Align it with the spine. Keep opening the right hip. Feel the feet working here. Both hands on the floor. Square the hips. Lower the chest over the left leg. Intense side stretch. Revolving triangle. Right hand on the floor, left arm up. Keeping the hips square. Reach over the head and release both hands on the floor, chest over the left leg. Step it back, chaturanga, up dog. Chaturanga, down dog. And we'll bring the right leg forward for pigeon. Flex your right foot, level the hips, open the chest, lifting the rib cage away from the hips. Take a mini twist here, looking over to your right, and lower down, pigeon, keeping the spine elongated. Breathe into your hips, softness, as if the ocean water is sweeping all the dusty murkiness away, cleansing the hips, cleansing the pelvic area, cleansing the internal organs. Rinsing. And coming back up, mini twist again to your right, and you can bring your hands in prayer and bring the left elbow towards the right knee, twist. Great. All the way back to one-legged down dog. You can draw a few circles with your knee. Take the left leg up, pigeon, lower it down. Lifting the rib cage away from the hips, open here, level the hips. Twisting over to your left and keeping the spine elongated. Lower yourself down, keep your left foot flexing. Working with your breath, working with Mula Bandha, guiding the release with the breath. If you feel your hip tightening, soften the breath more. We're not forcing the stretch, we're allowing it. The mind is getting out of the way, allowing the body to do its work. And slowly coming back up, lifting, opening the chest here. In a twist, hands in prayer, shoulders away from the ears, right elbow towards the left knee. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Both hands on the floor. One-legged down dog. Moving the knee. Great. From here you will bring the knees on the ground and either sit on your heels or you can sit between your heels if your body allows that, keeping the knees down on the ground and hip width apart. You can lower yourself all the way back onto your elbows or onto your back. Keep your knees down and hip width. Breathe. Ocean-like Ujjayi breath. Slowly bring yourself back up onto your elbows and onto your hands. Hands over the heart. Coming back to your center. Excellent. Let's bring the legs in front of us. Right knee on the ground, left foot on the outside of the right knee, right elbow on the outside of the left knee, twist. That's another twist plus a hip opener. And let's stack the knees on top of each other, walk the heels towards your hip bones. Another hip opener, and you can twist side to side here. Let's change sides. Left knee on the floor, right knee up. Take the left hand up, left elbow on the outside of the right knee, twist. Shoulders away from the ears, smooth Ujjayi breath. Ocean-like Ujjayi breath. And let's stack the knees on top of each other, walk the heels in. Twist mildly. Hold. Release. Shake your legs out. And we'll go for the martial arts twist, hands behind us, heels on the ground, twist side to side, bringing the forehead on the ground behind you. Once or twice on each side. And let's lower down onto our backs. Bring your left knee into your chest and across, supine twist. Left shoulder on the floor. Changing sides, right knee in and across. Look away from your knee for a complete twist of the spine. And let's take bridge pose here. Feet are hip width apart, toes pointing directly forward, hands clasping underneath you, lift the hips up. And either stay in bridge or take wheel pose. Hands on the ground. Slowly lower yourself down one vertebra at a time. Laying down onto the ground, make yourself comfortable for Shavasana. Allow your feet to drop to the side. Allow your hips to soften. Shoulders softening, face muscles softening. And stay here, aware of the sound of your breath. staying present. Aware and grateful of the beauty of this moment. Namaste.